I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and I'm out at the Gulf Islands National Seashore. This is one of the beautiful places to visit on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. These are brackish waters out here. They're swamp. They're meeting the ocean, just very close to here. Lots of wildlife here. You can see alligators, turtles, all kinds of birds, all kinds of stuff. I'll put a link in the description to where this location is at, so you can come out here and visit. And I'm actually at the Visitor Center on the back deck. It's really accessible. In fact, even if you're disabled, you could get right here where I'm standing right now and see this view. So I got a question here from Billy on Facebook, and this one's kind of long, but he has some pretty interesting stuff to say about about my gold farmer interview with the Diablo 3 gold farmer. And says, "Hey Mark, I watched your videos on the professional farmer." He said, "Do not give out any personal details. I had a couple of questions," because right at the beginning he did not give permission to give out any personal details. Well, yeah, so that's what he said at the beginning, and so that's what he's referring to. If you know his info, what's stopping me from giving it to Blizzard and getting him banned? Well, let me address that first. And if I were to turn over his information and get him banned, no one else would talk to me then, would they? And, it's kind of like the journalistic ethic. I'm not a journalist, well, maybe a broadcast journalist, but I'm not really a professional journalist. And but I kind of treat it the same way, that if I were to turn it over, I would be a violation of his trust, and why would he want to speak to me? So that is something that I had to promise not to, and so I'm not going to. And Blizzard knows how to find these people anyway. I don't need to turn one over. So anyway, and that's not an excuse, it's just a fact. And basically, I don't want to give up my sources. I want my sources to be able to talk freely with me. And it is how I learn a lot about what's going on in the industry, by talking to these people and knowing what's going on in the background. Without that, I wouldn't have a lot of this information. So that is why. And so he says that, asks, how did he contact me? Well, he contacted me through Skype. And he says that he finds it a bit odd that they would have gone to contact me for the live video. Well, you know what? I thought it was a little bit odd myself. But after talking to him, I knew that he had an agenda, that he wanted to speak out there about wanting to get rid of Chinese gold farmers. And I know that he's not Chinese, and it's I was surprised in the video when he said that he was Chinese. When I asked him, I actually didn't expect him to answer that. I expected him to answer where he was actually from, and which I knew where he was from, but I chose not to expose that at that time. And anyway, he had an agenda. And his agenda is that he wants Blizzard to shut down Chinese gold farmers and to remove his competition. And in exchange for that, he was willing to do the interview to give up some of that information so that he knows, so he's trying to obtain his goal. I don't really think it will obtain his goal. I think that Blizzard will ban undiscriminatorily. Is that a word? I don't think they'll use any discrimination. If you're botting, they'll ban you. If you're a farmer, they'll ban you. I really think it's that simple. So I didn't see it as having any effect on the whole as to furthering his agenda. So he tried to play off that he was Chinese. Obviously he's not, and because it just didn't make any sense why he would be a Chinese farmer and wanting all the other Chinese farmers to be banned. How would they tell him apart from the rest? Are they going to give him a pardon? I don't think so. So now the last thing is that he says that he doesn't want to play the game any longer because this RMT is ruining it for everyone. and he says that by me talking about the RMT and bringing it into the light about these professional people that are trying to get into it, that it's actually harming the game. And the fact is that this is there. I am just acknowledging it. I am talking about it, researching it, and giving my opinion on it. So this was there all along, and whether or not, I guess that basically what I've done is I've given Billy more information to help him make an educated decision on whether or not he wants to play the game. And by giving him that information, he decided he doesn't. And so that's not harmful at all. You know, I can tell you that back in Ultima Online, when we first started, that my buddy Dennis, who worked with me at the computer store that I owned, he managed it for me. And we got the beta, he got the beta for Ultima Online. And we played it, and after about a week, he decided that he wasn't going to play it anymore because he got killed several times in the beta. And he's like, I ain't doing this. I am not going to play a game where people are killing me. And I thought it was great. You know, he handed me the CD, and I installed it, and I, played the beta, and I was like, holy cow, this game is awesome. I love the risk of getting PK'd. That's just great. And so it's a different opinion on the same exact thing. And so while some people won't like the RMT, other people are attracted to it. And the game will have an RMT flavor to it. And maybe if there's such an outcry about RMT and about it not being supported officially in the game, that maybe Blizzard would consider making a server that is non-real money auction house. Now, that's going to bring up some other problems, because then all the farmers are going to work that, because the prices will be higher, because the amount of supplies is less. It's a whole nother issue, and so they may just keep it to be all of them. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, Billy. I appreciate your question. So that's that. Hey, if you want to try What the Fast, I'll give you a 30-day key, advanced key, if to one of the people who comments in the comment section of this video on YouTube. And I'll choose one at random within a couple of days of this video airing, and you can then try it out for free for 30 days. If you don't win and you want to try it out, I'll put a link in the description, and you can try it for 10 minutes for free. And 10 minutes may not seem like a lot, but if you have any lag issues whatsoever, I recommend trying it, because 10 minutes is all you need to figure it out. I mean, really, you look at your ping and it's 120, and then you run What the Fast and you look at your ping again and it's 60. It's just cut your latency in half. So to some of you it'll be worth it, others it won't make a difference at all. It really depends on your location and about how you're connected to the internet and what internet hubs you're going through, or switches. And so it's not for everybody, but for many of you it'll do a really good job. And if you are trying it and you get really good results, or even medium results, and you're able to show how it's beneficial to you, I am giving away a couple of keys to people who can show on video something that I can actually put up on my channel to show, the before and after of the What the Fast program, on how it's benefited them. So if you got a video camera, or you can record it and you can show it, and you can put your voice on it, you can sit in front of the camera yourself and tell and show. I don't care how you do it. Be creative. And I will choose a couple of people to give keys. Any of you that I'm going to use on my videos, I will give you a key, a 30-day advanced key for it. And I know that's worth more than $10, and it's under 20. I actually can't remember how much they sell for. But anyway, send those to me, or shoot me a message with a link to it on YouTube so I can see it and review it. And then if it looks good, I'll ask you for the original file, and I'll just shoot you an email with instructions on how to get me the original file, and I'll give you the key. So simple as that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that answer, Billy. I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear from me, but I believe it to be the truth. So anyway, I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.